morning, Joe Barnes here and welcome back to video 2 of today's session. Okay, so by now you should know exactly how to create an application. So all we're going to do today, or in this session here, is remember this little page that we created on Monday, our first iframe page? Well, we are now going to integrate this page within our Facebook page, okay? So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to simply go to the developer application. That is going to bring us to this page, okay? And all I want to do is set up a new app. So I'm going to click on Set Up New App, and then that's going to bring us to this page, which by now I'm sure you guys will recognize. So I'm going to call my app First iframe, okay? That's what I'm going to call it. And I'm going to click Agree with Facebook Terms, Agree, and then I'm going to click Create App. And then it's going to bring me to this captcha, and submit that. Let's hope I get that right first time, and I do. Fabulous. Okay, so here I am back in my app page. Now I'm not going to worry too much about this page right now. I'm going to pop back to this icon in a minute because I do just want to show you how we can change this icon, which is quite cool. So we'll come back to that. But what I want to do for now, guys, is just head over to Facebook integration. That's the section I want you to go to, Facebook integration. Okay, and here on this page, we are just going to fill in a couple of boxes. So I want you to go ahead to first box I want you to go is Canvas URL. Okay, don't worry about Canvas page. Go straight to Canvas URL. Now, if we click on our page that we want to integrate and go up here into the browser address bar, what I want is everything before my page name. So I don't want the actual page name yet. I just want everything before that. So I'm going to copy that. And I'm going to go over here and I'm going to put that in my Canvas URL with this / as well. Okay? Then as we go down, I'm going to ignore the secure Canvas URL for now. I want to click iframe and I want to click auto resize. Okay? Then go all the way down to page tabs. Then let's call it first iframe. Let's call our our tab name first iframe. It's an iframe tab, and then in the tab URL, this is now where we want the whole URL, okay? That's where we want it all. So we're going to put the whole URL now in that section there, okay? And then we're simply going to go down and click Save Changes. So let me just show you the only information we've put in here is the beginning part of your URL before you put the page name in. Make sure iframe is ticked and auto resize is ticked. Call your tab a name and then put the full tab URL in here after tab URL, okay? And then click Save Changes. That's now going to take you over to this page, okay? So now you have created your application First iframe, all right? So what you need to do now is head over here to the Application Profile page. So click on Application Profile page. That's going to bring you here. This is essentially your application page. And just go down here to Add to My Page. Okay? Click Add to My Page. And then we'll go to one of my test websites, Joe Test Website 1, and we're going to add it to the page. So you click on Add to Page, and once that's added, that just disappears from this little box here. Your page just disappears, which says that that page has now been added. So we're going to close that box. And then we're going to go and find that page, Joe Test Website 1. There it is. So I'm going to go over to that page. Okay, this is my test page that I use for various things. And we'll go down here. And we're going to go and find that page. There it is down there. It's called First iframe. Okay, so I'm going to click on First iframe. And that's going to bring me up this page. And boom, there is our web page. There is our web page, okay? And that is basically how you integrate your page with your Facebook. Now, there's a couple of things I'd like you guys to know. If you want to edit this page, what you do need to do, okay, is you need to go back into your Composer tool where the page is. Let's say that we wanted to add in an edit. Hey, Joe here, nice to see you. Let's just put that in there for instance. So let's say we wanted to put that in there. Okay, What we'd now need to do in order to edit this page is we've got to save that, and then we're going to have to go back into our FTP, guys, yeah, and take our brand new iframe page and re-upload it to our, over right there, to our directory that we want that page within. Yeah, so we're going to have to actually go through that and re-upload it through our FTP. And then if we go back up here and refresh that page, then you'll see that that has been amended, and that, hey Joe here, nice to see you. Okay, so it's not difficult. It's not difficult to do, but you do need to have to go back through into your web page, amend it through Composer, go back through your FTP, re-upload it to your page, and then that is going to amend it within your Facebook page. Okay. Now the other thing you may notice when you upload your page is, depending on its size, you may notice that you get quite ugly scroll bars down the side, down here and across the bottom here. So when you're creating your page, you will need to play around with the sizes. I think I eventually actually took this one right down to 480 pixels in order to fit it on the page without scroll bars. So you will need to do that. And if your page goes down too far, then again you're going to have the ugly scroll bars. Now there is a way of getting around this, and it's all to do with the coding here. You need to go in here and put in some Facebook code and stuff like that in here in order to make it so that the scroll bars don't show on here, and it all gets a little bit complex, so I'm not going to cover that in this video. But good news, because using our WordPress application means you don't have to do any of that. It's actually far easier than using a web page. Using WordPress and the app that Jared gave us yesterday is a far easier way to do all of this that I'm showing you, and Jared is about to go and show that to you now. But before we do that, what I would just like to show you is, if you go down here, look, we've got first iframe and this sort of, you know, nothing really there, is there? That little icon thing, that's nothing there. So I just want to show you what you do with that. So let's go back to our applications, and let's go down to first iframe, which is our application there. Okay, and let's go to edit settings. All right, edit settings. And that brings us back to this page. So here is where you can choose to upload an icon from your desktop. Okay, so basically you can click on change your icon, and you can go in and upload a little file that's 16 pixels by 16 pixels, and then that little picture there will be what is then next to your iframe. Okay, let me just go and find a picture for you. Okay, so I just went and grabbed a little icon off my desktop, 16 pixels by 16 pixels, very, very small. And let's go back to, we have to save the changes down here. We'll save the changes. And then we'll go back to Joe Test Website 1. And down here on the left-hand side now, when we go and find our first iframe, there is our little logo there. See? And that we now have a little logo with that as well. All right, guys, so I'm going to leave it there, and I'm going to hand over to the lovely Jared to take you through the much easier way of doing all of this using WordPress. And I will hopefully see you. If you haven't yet registered for the webinar tomorrow, do go to the bottom of this page and register. And Jared and I will really look forward to seeing you on the webinar tomorrow. Cheers, guys. Take care.